Hey, what's up, guys? It is Wednesday, May 1st, 2019. I'm in Coach Bergner's backyard. Just want to give you a little visual tour of it. It's pretty awesome, huh? I was just chatting with Coach B a couple minutes ago, and he encouraged me to share my story with you because apparently he shares that story everywhere he goes, and I'm hoping that it'll help some of you. And the title of this video is Stop Feeling Sorry for Yourself. And there's a lot of times when you might fall down, you might screw up, you might realize that you don't know what you don't know, but it's only a failure if you stop trying. And I have this saying that, and I've stolen it, I can't remember who I stole it from, but it's I either win or I learn. And I want to tell you the story about the time I first interned for CrossFit headquarters to be on level 1 seminar staff. This was in 2013. I've been coaching for about a year, and I thought I knew my stuff. And I went to my very first internship. It was with Pat Sherwood. And one of the things that he taught me was that you need to be more relentless. And what does that mean? It means that when you see an athlete moving, you need to look and see, are they making subtle faults or are they making obvious faults? And if you see the faults, you need to correct the faults. It's like a TSA. If you see something, say something. And it's not enough to just say something. You need to keep persisting until they make change, and change that lasts. So that was my first experience. That was internship 1. Internship 2, I flew up to Portland, Oregon, and I was paired up with Todd Widman. If you know who Todd Widman is, he is OG CrossFit. He's one of the greatest trainers on staff. Really, really wise and kind person. And if you have taken the level 1 trainer course, you will remember that the squat breakout should be about 55 minutes to 60 minutes long, and we teach you the air squat, the front squat, and the overhead squat. Well, it was my turn to teach the breakout, and I worked with this group, and I was done in about 21 minutes. And I look over at Todd and I go, is there anything you want to add? And Todd jumps in and he goes, yeah, let's get to work. You guys are great movers, but we can make you all better. And I stood there just completely dumbfounded. Like, my face was melting off. I'm watching him do these drills and doing all this stuff, and I could see that these people were getting better. I wasn't even quite sure what he was doing or what was wrong with them, but I could see that something was changing. And what I learned that day was that you don't know what you don't know. I came in thinking I was just some awesome coach, that I knew all the things, and clearly I didn't know much at all. Now, I've actually heard of trainers being sent home the first day. They're like, staff is like, nope, you don't got it, see you later. But Todd was really nice to me. He gave me some great feedback, and he said, you know what, that didn't go so good. I'm gonna let you do the press series, and here's some things that you can try. And I did better that time, so that was really cool. And then at the end of the day, he comes to me and says, all right, Ray, I need you to go home, and I need you to come up with a plan to teach the deadlifts. And I go, okay. So I sat in bed that night. I didn't really know what I was gonna do. I thought I knew how to teach the deadlifts, but I walked in and I applied some feedback that he gave me, and I did better that time. At the end of the day, Todd comes to me and says, well, it's clear that you love people. It's clear that you are really good at applying feedback, but I don't think you're quite ready. So I'm gonna tell Dave and Nicole that you should take 6 months. And that was pretty devastating for me because I thought I was ready. I thought I was an awesome coach, and clearly I was not. There's a helicopter overhead. Hello. Anyway, so he said take 6 months, try again later. I went home, pretty devastated, but at the same time, I was hungry. And so here's what I did. For 7 months, actually, here's what I did. I purposed in myself to surround myself with as many smart people as possible. I went on the interwebs, I looked at the Google machine, and I asked, you know, where can I learn Olympic lifts? Because I know nothing about Olympic lifts. And so I find Cody Bergner at CrossFit Invictus, and it's like, oh, they're 10 minutes away from my gym, CrossFit Stronghold. And I was like, okay. So I hired Cody Bergner to be my coach, and I worked with him every single, I think it was once a week. Yeah, it was once a week, or maybe once a month, can't remember. But I met with him for I was paying for like 2-3 years actually to be my coach. And then I looked up, and a friend of mine referred me to Teresa Larson, who at the time was working for Kelly Starrett. And at the time I was completely obsessed with mobility WOD. I literally watched every single video on YouTube backwards and forwards. I was learning as much as I could, got my USAW. I just started, and I emailed Todd basically every week with long emails, just asking him all these details on the air squat and trying to figure this out so that I wouldn't screw up the next time. The moral of the story, guys, is that you need to make a conscious decision every single day to keep learning, and to not be that person who thinks that you know everything, that there's nothing left to learn. I tell the coaches that I mentor, if I ever come to you and say I know everything, or I even come off that way, I want you to stop following me right now because I've lost it. I'm not worth following. we need to make a conscious decision every single day to keep learning and to find something that we don't know about, because you don't know what you don't know. So if you have failed at something, I fail at things all the time, but it's only failing if you give up and stop trying. So my advice to you right now is, if you have fallen and you feel like you can't get up, don't believe that. Keep trying. Don't feel sorry for yourself, and go seek out someone who knows more about something than you do. Go talk to people. Don't just be in a cave and like hide from other people. We're built for community. So go reach out. Go learn as much as you can. Stop feeling sorry for yourself. And if this resonates with you, send me a message, because I'd be happy to help. So leave a comment below. Send me a DM. I will respond. People are always like, oh my gosh, you responded. Why wouldn't I respond? So yeah, that's it. I think, yeah. Stop feeling sorry for yourself. You win or you learn. So either way, you're winning. See you guys next time.